aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Holly Rowe has an update.
Guys, checking in from the Vanderbilt sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up in the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Dropping back, it's Carter. Finds his man in the middle. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few...
Finding some room. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
Works his way. And that is plenty to give him a first down.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Running inside, it's Alexander. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this defense has their hands full with him on this drive. And that DB, I'll tell you, he may have saved a touchdown with that tackle. When you've got speed like this running back has, if he gets in the 2nd level, a lot of people start to hold their breath because it could be a house call. You know they're going to keep giving him the football here in the drive. Up front, this defense has got to get a lot more physical.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Goes to the option. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw it. Hauls it in. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Gators will send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. And the Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Carter. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Commodores decide to punt it away. He's got it. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, they had the matchup they wanted. They had the running back working one-on-one with the linebacker on that angle route, but he couldn't reel it in.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Just a short pass to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And it's a good choice because he gets it, but I think it's a good choice all the time. When you get towards midfield, you got to be aggressive. It's about scoring points. 4th and inches, I can get inches. I've worked on this. I've practiced this. Nice job by the offense. I like the aggressiveness.
Oh, they're after him. He's got the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Gators have after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys, to use their speed against them.
Caught in the backfield, it's ball. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Throwing right. Makes the grab. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Tight end now in motion. They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout. It's 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The Gators trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Tries it on the sneak. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Keeps it on the bootleg. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He wants it all. Touchdown, Florida! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Using his legs, it's Alexander. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We start with a look at Rutgers, taking on the number 15 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Scarlet Knights, engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone 1st downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen.
The Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter. Breaks into the open. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Might as well give it to him again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Wants to throw. It's Carter. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Could not make his way to the corner.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball back quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Here comes the heat. And they got him.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on 3rd down.
And the punt hits ground in the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as it got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. And the Gators line up to punt it away. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
And the defense wrestles him to the ground. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Looking to throw, it's Carter. Quickly out to the tight end. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully...
Maybe a crease. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Commodores! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this, in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give it.
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Trying play action. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Here's again the ball. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete in the middle. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Under fire! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They're down 28-14, making it really important to put up some kind of score on this drive. Hit as he throws. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Carter. Hard running there. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. As we wind our way toward the end of this one, gives us a minute to check out the Week 12 scoreboard and the top 12 teams in the country and how things are going there. So the final period starts with a second down play. Handoff for Ball. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Rush is on him, trying to escape and get it himself. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on third down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
And how about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Punt is on its way. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Nice move to keep running. They'll get him stopped at the 18, and this offense creates a little space with the first down.
Well, a big key for this offense was getting the run game established, and this guy now over 120 rushing yards in this one. You got to give credit to the O-line. You obviously have to give credit to the running back as well, but they have answered the bell. They knew what they needed to do if they were going to be able to have success, and they're executing this game plan flawlessly.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.